And now I got all the embryo dudes on me. Alright. Hey everybody, Matt Cribs here, and welcome back to another episode of Lineage II. When last I left, we were facing the prospect of having to kill 300 embryos in the Forest of the Dead. And we're still doing that. We are now up to 52 embryos. And I have to say, this is when the tedium starts. This is when the possibly worst mechanic you can have in a MMO is as far as questing goes. I mean, this is I've been at this for a little bit before I started recording, and I'm like, oh, I'll just finish it up and then I'll start recording. Nope, because then I wouldn't be recording for a long time. So not only do I have to kill a lot of these embryo dudes, I have to kill another monster before I can kill them, and see, then they come out of it. And not every mob that I kill gets one of these embryos that comes out of it. So, literally, whoa! Did you see that? She just jumped all the way over there. That's pretty cool. She's BA. You're killing all the mobs I need, though, person. Darn it. So yeah, like I was saying, not everyone I kill makes a embryo. I wonder if I can do anything with these corpses of the dead man. I don't know. Nope, there's nothing for the quest, and I can't interact with them. So basically, I'm just going here, targeting these dudes, killing them, crinking them. Those behemoths just warped everywhere. And just killing things as fast as I can, and getting embryos, and doing what I do. On the plus side, because there is a plus side to this, it finally did inspire me to bind a key down here to next target. I'd been just mouse click targeting, and it works. I mean, it works as long as there's not too much on the screen to do it, or you're not trying to target things too fast. But with these guys, I have a hotkey bound to next target already, so I can just, I barely move my thumbs in order to target these things and go through and kill everyone. So that's what I'm spending probably this entire episode doing. It's going to be thrilling. It's going to be non-stop entertainment. We're just going to be killing these things. But no, that's okay. Figured I'd take some time to talk and, maybe get some of it off camera or whatever. But, I was doing some talking at the end of the next episode how there's a very definite leveling pattern that they have going on right now. And that's, you hit a milestone, you go to a zone, you do the quest line, and then you get... there's a bunch of people over here. And then you get almost to the next level to trigger the next zone line, but not quite. So then you have to grind out some mobs to get to the next level. You get the next letter. You get sent to the next quest zone. Lather, rinse, repeat. And, we're not end game. MMOs don't really start until the end game. There's one theory of thought that would say that the game I'm playing now is not the game of Lineage II. The game I'm playing now is the game of leveling. That is basically the tax you have to pay in order to play the game of Lineage II. And that, the real MMO doesn't really start until the end game, and that's kind of a common thing. I mean, that's a lot of them are like that. WoW's like that. A lot of games are. It's kind of the pattern. So, does the fact that the end game or this part of the game is tedious really matter? People power through it, and as games get older and as they mature, they come up with, whoa, alrighty, there are a lot of dudes here. They come up with shortcuts to power level you, to get you through and skip all the leveling content as fast as possible, so you can get to that end game, so you can get to that exciting bit. So, I get that. I recognize the fact that by doing this series of leveling, I'm somewhat not playing the game as it's designed right now. I'm cranking through that old content, that legacy content, that previously whatever content, so you can level to get to the end game. But that's what I'm doing. So, I don't really have a point or an argument against that, other than to just say, I know, but that's the way I'm playing, and that's the game I'm playing. So it's the journey, it's the path to get there, it's the fun. So yeah, that's what's going on there. Other news that's going on. It is a busy time in gaming right now. If you follow the whoa, I just aggroed them all. Okay, I would have to stop. We have to concentrate on this one. So I have 25 bazillion. In fact, I'm going to run over here and I'm going to start hitting my 2. All right, first let's heal up a little bit. That healing is not going to be fast enough. So let's greater heal me a couple times to get me up, and then target you and hit 2. All right, and wisp burn these guys down. Doesn't do as much damage on an individual target, but when I got 5 of them attacking me, that's what we need to do. And now I got all the embryo dudes on me. All right. Oh, would help if I targeted one of them. Bam. And you. Die. Huh. All right. We lived through that. See? I can be taught. My skills are getting better. There was when I first started this game, if I would have got, aggroed that many mobs accidentally, there'd be no way I'm surviving. But we're getting this down. We're knowing how this works. So, it's awesome. Now, what was I saying before? Yes, right. Before I aggroed all the mobs, what was I saying? If you watch the other Ryotcrafters, and the only other Ryotcrafter who's playing Lineage II, Ryotcraft is the group of gamers that I record with. We started off, if you've watched my channel, we started off doing Minecraft videos, and that was awesome, but a lot of us have moved on. Minecraft's still a thing. There's actually a new modded series that a bunch of people are playing that I'm going to play at some point, but not in the same way that I did starting out. But, Clobber Stomp is the one who introduced me to this game, and is the only other Ryotcraft. Can I get up here? Only other Ryotcrafter playing it. But we were talking. And we're talking about MMOs that we all like. And my favorite, I don't know. I don't know if it's my favorite. But a game that I've had a lot of fun with came up, and that's Guild Wars 2. And it actually got a lot of interest, and a lot of the other teammates, Zog, Silver Pyro, quite a few of them are all busy playing Guild Wars 2, which is awesome. So far, I have not yet started playing, but I'm going to. I'm going to revive my account and bring my characters back. I haven't played it for years, but I'm going to do the same type of thing that I did in this series. I'm going to start a brand new character of a class that I've never played before, and we have to heal ourselves, and I'm going to level it up. And we're going to level it up, and we're going to go through the game mechanics, and we're going to do, all the fun stuff that we've been doing in this series. So I hope you join me there, and it should be fun. Don't worry, I am not going to be quitting Lineage 2. I am still going to be playing this. I'm just going to be playing them both, and I have enough time to do that. So it'll be cool. I think it'll be a good thing. overall, because I think, you know, having the other game that we play to kind of compare, contrast, and I'm not going to say that one of the games is better than the other. In fact, I think they're both very, very different games. Even they both have very they both stress very different concepts of the genre. Yes, they're both role-playing games. Yes, they both have, you know, PvP and PvE and all those different elements. But Guild Wars 2 in particular is a very different take on the MMO concept, and it's hard to explain if you've never played it. But join me in the series and watch me play it, and you'll find out if you don't already know. If you already know, then you know it's gonna be a great time. So that'll be, whoa, shake my butt. So that will be that, and we are a third of the way through this epic killing fest of Embryos in the Forest of the Dead. Forest of the Dead reminds me of Evil Dead, which is a great movie. If you haven't seen it, it's a B movie. The effects are bad, the plot is bad, it makes no sense, but it's not supposed to. It's just such a cool movie. Ash is such a great character, such great lines. It's all about the style of the thing. And I just watched it a couple weeks ago. Introduced MCribs version 2.0 and Wifey McCribs to the concept of Evil Dead. And they both loved it, of course. He's 12. She's, you know, wifey aged. And they both loved it. They both thought it was hilarious, as I knew they would. I mean, they're McCribs family, so of course they would. But go watch it if you haven't done that. We are in the Forest of the Dead. You're good, McCribs. I'm bad, McCribs. Whoa, I'm dead, McCribs. Heal up. Come on. Just give me enough that I can, alright, target you. Now I'll kill you. Actually, that was a, so when I watched it, I watched the original version. And when the good and the bad, I don't think it's spoilers because the video is so old, or the movie is so old. But, you know, the evil clone Ash came out of him, and right before he shot him in the face, he's like, because you're good, Ash, and I'm bad, Ash. And then they go, and Ash is like, puts the shotgun under his nose, and he's like, good, bad, I'm the guy with the gun. And the version we watched was the director's cut, and they changed that line. And I forget what the new line is, but it's not good, bad, I'm the guy with the gun. And that right there just sucks, because that was the best. I'm going to get a little bit further away from these guys. That was the best line. I love that line. I mean, the new line, I guess, was okay, but it wasn't nearly as memorable as good, bad, I'm the guy with the gun. You know what I probably should have done before I took these guys on? Heal. I did not heal. So let's heal ourselves. Give ourselves some mana. And then we can heal. Take them on. Alright. Some mana? Give ourselves some health. Use my mana. My mana doesn't even budge. Does that mean I have too much mana in my mana cost or whatever it is? I mean, I am cranking out spells as fast as I can. And, I mean, I suppose, okay, I'm down 40. No, now I'm right back up. I guess I'm just a mana machine. I don't have to worry about it. So, yeah. Anyway, Evil Dead, good movie. Changed the line, made me sad. But the rest of the director's cuts things, I liked. I mean, I thought it was overall a good thing. I can see why for the theatrical release they cut them, because, you know, some of them were a little You know, some of the riding through the woods, some of those scenes were a little long. And that's what it is. But, you know, it was, they set the context, and it was cool to watch for the director's cut. Oh, how many? 115. Man, we have a lot to go. All right, I'm done. I tell you, there's nothing around this except to grind. So we're going to grind this out, and we're going to come back with the next episode when I've ground this through. And you know what? The XP gain for grinding these guys, is just not very good either. So there's nothing to it. I didn't really prepare insightful and deep conversation for this. Besides, I do that on Wednesdays with my Wednesday morning drive, which I've been doing for a whole year, if you can believe it. I did my year anniversary episode. And go watch that if for no other reason than you get to watch what I look like every Wednesday for an entire year, which is actually a pretty cool thing to have, video or none, or not. But I have a picture of myself every Wednesday morning. So yeah, we'll be back in the next episode with these guys all dead and me leveled up. And you know what? I'm just gonna blow through this zone because I think we have all seen enough of the Forest of the Dead. Hope you enjoyed this episode. It was a little bit talky, but you know, it's my thoughts on what's going on in life. That's part of the game too. So we are gonna switch to number 2 before I go, because that's not gonna work. I can't exit the video right now. And then after I kill these guys, we will see you in the next episode. Don't forget to leave a like. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up if you like the video. Don't forget to leave me comments in the videos. I love reading them. I read every single one, and I react to almost all of them. And if you know, I do need to know about the game and know about what all the different things are that I should be doing. So I'll see you later. Bye.